Glam Beauties, welcome back to my channel, Madam CJ Bam Glam, and I'm here to bring you part 2 of my fall fragrance haul. Well, before we get started with this here haul, I'd like to say hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to the Mam Glam Squad. Now, before we get started, I went to Sephora, one of the nearby Sephoras, because I was watching this new lady that I started following, and she was raving about Lipstick On by Maison Margiela. Now, she was talking about, how nice it was. It has that lipstick scent to it, but it's not for everyone. So I was just loving the fact that it smelled like lipstick. So I went to go and purchase that and the CoCo Noir, but at that particular one they didn't have it. So that's when I, acquired the 3 samples of Maison Margiela's fragrances, which was Whispers in the Library, By the Fireplace, and Jazz Club. I just knew I was going to love Jazz Club. But anyway, so they didn't have those 2 particular fragrances, the CoCo Noir and the Lipstick On by Maison Margiela. So I had to end up ordering it online. So, in the midst of me waiting for my fragrances to come, I was testing out the other replicas. So I found myself not liking the Jazz Club and loving By the Fireplace and Whispers in the Library. So when I received my purchase, for about a week I wore Lipstick On twice. So I think I had the fragrances for not a complete 7 days, maybe 6 days before I ended up taking it back. So, that lipstick smell, I just really enjoyed it. I just love that smell. And it did remind me of a old tube. Let me enunciate that right, because sometimes when I go back and look at my videos, this countryness it don't sound the same. So I'm going to try to enunciate my words a little bit better. The tube of lipstick, that smell, I just enjoy that. But that dry down, it wasn't what I expected it to be. First of all, on my skin, it dried down a little bit too light. And for me, spending that type of money, I don't want lightness. I want, something strong or semi-strong, nothing light. I have enough affordable light fragrances in my collection. So with that being said, I decided to go to the Sephora in the mall that's in my city. And to my surprise, they had, all kind of fragrances there. Because I normally order, my stuff online. I rarely ever go to the mall. But hey, I'm glad I did, because I found a little perfume shop in the mall too that had some nice little fragrances, some old vintage fragrances that I used to wear back in the day. Well, anyway, so I went there to exchange it, but then there was another fragrance by Margiela. It's called Funfair or something. I just really love the notes that was in that particular one, but they didn't have it there, so I'm gonna have to end up ordering that online. So, y'all, I had a moment. I don't know what was going on with me in that store, but I picked up Tom Ford Black Orchid because I need to add that in my collection. I'm saving up my points at Ulta to get that, but I had a full-size bottle, and this bottle don't seem like, I think it was a new tester that was out. But y'all, I picked that black, beautiful, sleek bottle up, and she just went straight out of my hands. She exploded everywhere. That really did hurt me. I know a tear had to fall when I seen that fragrance all over the place. Y'all, my shoes, the sandals that I had on, was soaked in Tom Ford. So now, the back of my house, where in one of my guest room where I put those shoes, there's a trail of Tom Ford fragrance scent that's in my carpet and in my shoes. I'm not even gonna clean those shoes because, hey, that has my whole room smelling like black orchid. So anyway, that's the little story behind these here two fragrances here. I end up purchasing this one here and taking back the lipstick on. Now, and then they actually had Chanel at that particular one, so I don't have to order it online. I can actually go to the mall and pick that up. So I was glad to see that they had a whole lot of fragrances there versus the one that's in the little town center. Well, so let's get started with this because I've been rambling about these fragrances in my little story for over 5 minutes. Now, Replica by the Fireplace. Now, this is a smoky, smooth, seductive, woody, oriental scent, and I just love from first sprit to the complete dry down on my skin. I really enjoy this fragrance. Now, let me read you her notes. She has, her top note starts with pink pepper, orange blossom, and cloves. Her middle note is chestnut, gaiac wood, and juniper. Her base note is vanilla, Peru balsam, and cashmere. Or is that? I can't even understand my own writing. Okay, well, whatever it is, it smells good. Well, anyway, this here fragrance reminds me, and I think I said that, I can't remember, when I did the little 2 cent on the little samples. But it reminds me of sitting next to a warm, cozy fireplace on a nice, plush, bare rug, drinking some CoCo with marshmallows in it, with just a tad bit of adult beverage in it. This is so nice to me. I really love this, and it's a unisex fragrance, so that's a plus. But I just love that smoky, mysterious, woody smell to it. And as many times as I've been around fireplaces, campfires, I mean, it's just the essence of that smoky burning. And I know that may sound weird, but for some reason I just love that. That is just a lovely scent to me, mixed in with the vanilla. So it is something in here to level it out, to make it feel more creamy and delicious, and sniffing that woody scent. Some woods that burn actually smell good to me. I like that. So I'm assuming that's why I'm so in love with woody oriental scent, because of that sandalwood. I've always loved sandalwood. Sandalwood is one of my most favorite notes in a perfume. So again, I am so happy to have her in my collection. Now let's go to this beautiful sleek bottle. Now she is the second Chanel fragrance that I own. I am gonna get the original one. I know how that smells because I grew up with ladies in my house wearing it from time to time, so I know how that smells. So if I do purchase that, I'm gonna get a 1.7, but my sister hashtag my so-called life 1977 always rave about Macquarie. So I've gone to Macquarie, and it's a few more people that I watch their videos from time to time. They've gone there, and they actually got some real good deals on some fragrances. I'm a little leery when it comes to that, but that is an option that I'm thinking about venturing off into, because they do have some really good deals on some fragrances, so that's an option for me. But anyway, I love the black sleekness, the mysterious, the darkness of this here fragrance. Now, what I am really shocked about, being that this here is black. You know, when you see black, you think of strong, you know, holding their own, you know, but this here fragrance here is very, it's not light and it's not strong. It's very comforting. It's very nice on the skin. It's very sophisticated. You know, it's definitely a upper echelon fragrance to me. Now let me read you her notes. Her top note is grapefruit, Calabrian, bergamot. Her heart is rose, narcissus, and I'm assuming that's why I really love this here, because sandalwood, narcissus, you know, gardenia, well, there are a few notes that I like, orange blossom, but sandalwood, narcissus, and gardenia, jasmine, those are notes that I've always loved, you know. So, rose, geranium leaf, and jasmine. The base is tonka beans, sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli, white musk, frankincense. Now, I smell a hint of rose, and that's probably what's giving it that soft, delicate scent that I'm picking up. But I definitely can pull out that sandalwood. I love that sandalwood. I'm not really picking up a lot of patchouli, and that's kind of strange because most fragrances that I have that have patchouli, I can pick that up right off. But that jasmine and that rose, you know, the connection between, you know, the notes is really, really giving this a bold, soft, sensual, just all out sexy scent to me. And I love this about this here fragrance. And I am happy to have her in my collection as well. So, hey, she was a blind buy because they did not, the particular Sephora I went to did not have her there. So I just thought it was online because I went like months before to a different, like I think I have a few Sephora's around my area, and I know the last one was Sephora number 3, and no one carried Chanel. But I did go to 1 or 2 in a JC Penney's, and they didn't carry Chanel. So, you know, I just say, let me go and order online. So this was a blind buy. But, and then I read some reviews on it. Some were, you know, iffy, comparing it to Mademoiselle and all that old kind of stuff. I love it. On my skin, it is divine. So, hey, when I put her on, I'm going to make sure, hey, I'm looking boss. Right on, right on. So, this is going to conclude my 2 cents on Fragrance Haul Part 2. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. And until next time, Glam Beauties, smooch ass, bye-bye.